The Measure of a Man, according to Rudyard Kipling, when we come back. I'm Dr. Christopher Larsen, a veteran of the U.S. Army Infantry, founder of One Shepherd Leadership Institute, and author of Small Unit Tactical Doctrine. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowances for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give away to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostures just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make or trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it in one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about your loss, if you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they're gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it. And, which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Kipling is one of the warrior poets, and frankly, he's a favorite of mine. It's not that I discount other warrior poets, it's just that overwhelmingly, they seem to describe their personal experiences in triumph or defeat. They marvel at war, or they lament war, because it is the crushing, the falling apart of society, and the burden that places on the warrior. And so, so many of those notable warrior poets are worth your time, and I don't mean to suggest otherwise. But I think I keep coming back to Kipling because rather than just describing those, lived realities, he tells us how we ought to behave. The poem sets the bar very high, and yet I think it rings as true today in the next millennium as it did 125 years ago. And in fact, I'm quite certain, timeless. It does set the bar high, but it tells us to live with purpose and with dignity and with humility, and still to give some grace to those that might disagree with us, or maybe even use our name in vain. We can still allow for that and still let it roll off our back like water off a duck. I think if does set the bar very high, but then if we didn't have a high bar to strive to, what value is there in achieving the low-hanging fruit, right? Thank you.